HTTV in association with Absolute Warehouse Services, joined by Danny Cowley after today's draw at Blackburn. Danny, thank you for joining us first of all. Really good draw in the end, I think. Give us your synopsis on the game, because it really went to and fro at one point.
Yeah, I think we started the game really well. We were pleased with the early passages. I thought we got a good control. We looked a real threat on the counter attack. We scored a great goal. Then we get a good rhythm in our build-up play, and we're in a really good place in the game. And then obviously we concede the goal that we do, and the manner of the goal. And it wasn't the goal that disappointed me. It was more the response off the back of the goal. Players are going to make mistakes. If we're going to build, the centre halves are going to make somewhere between 80 and 100 passes in a game. They are going to make the odd technical error. That happens. We will try to keep working at our response to giving the ball away. But really, the disappointment was just that we were just too fragile after that, and then we ended up stopped building, stopped being brave on the ball. We got deep. We were then passive in midfield, and we allowed them to get the control and wrestle the control back from us. And it took for us to get in at half time and just highlight that really. And you know, that for me is actually the most pleased I've been at the final whistle, because I wasn't sure how we would respond to disappointment. The fact that at half time we could have gone under, and maybe 6 weeks ago we would go under, we didn't. We showed a lot of fortitude, a lot of fight, a lot of resilience, and we got ourselves back in the game. And certainly second half played with a higher pressure, more energy and more intent and more purpose, and that's how we want to play.
There's two players who have impacted the game massively for you today that are really showing what they can do under your management, yours and Nicky's tenure. Adama Traore winning the penalty, he was the standout player for probably the first half maybe, and a threat all afternoon. Then Janino Bakuna comes off the bench, gets his third goal in 3 games. How pleased are you to see these young lads really coming to the fore for you and showing the fans and the club what they're about?
Delighted for them. You know, they've worked really hard since we've been here. We've worked hard to understand them and you know, find out a bit more about them as people, and you know what they believe in and what their value set is, and that's been good, and that's been I think been really important. They're both unbelievably talented boys. You know, Adama has got such athleticism and such pace, and he's brilliant in open space in 1v1 moments. But he's also, you know, he's got good feet, like he showed to win the penalty. And for us away from home, we respect you sometimes have to defend really well to enjoy attacking moments. And you know, we were really pleased with Adama all game really, because he's you know, him and Carlin have carried stomach bugs all week, which hasn't been easy. So for them to play as long as they did shows the will that they have for this team and this football club. And Janino is just a talented kid, isn't he? He's got real ability. We're just going to keep working with Janino to get him to use. He's got such a wonderful array of tools. He's got a brilliant toolbox with every tool, and we just want him to use the hammer and the screwdriver a bit more often, particularly in that middle, in our defensive third and middle third. And if we can get him doing that, which he is doing, and he's really responding to, then once he gets in the attacking third, you know, he's got fantastic receiving skills, excellent passing skills, and a real quality finish. And I think 3 and 3 for him now, so it's good. But we've just got to make sure he don't get ahead of himself, because you know, for us, one of the key values is always the humility.
It's a lovely problem for you to have. You talked in the press conference on Thursday about having nice problems in terms of selection. He's banging the door down now with his appearances off the bench, but you just said you love to look behind you and have options, and you had him today. Alex Pritchard back as well. The squad's starting to look strong, isn't it? Yeah,
absolutely. You always, you know, it's always important. I always say you want a sexy bench. You want to be able to look behind you and feel excited, and certainly we had that today, and a real nice balance to it. I never see them as substitutes. They come on in the most important part of the game, the end of the game. So they're really key players to us, and they're finishers. And they you know, we're starting to get them to understand that. They're players, so they always want to play from the beginning, which we also respect. But you know, for us, and Janino in particular, he'd obviously had a brilliant week leading into the international break. He actually played for his international team away at Costa Rica on a Monday at 1 o'clock in the morning. So while we were all asleep, he was playing 90 minutes, and he's then travelled back, and the jet lag that comes with that. So we decided it was the the best option for him and the team going into this game, and we were really pleased with the impact that he made.
And ultimately, you just said this to one of our colleagues in the press, how big a learning experience might this be for the players, that they lost their way a little bit after the first goal, didn't stick to the plan, went 2-1 down, returned to that in the second half and got their just rewards. It just gives more belief to what you and Nicky are telling them.
Well, I just think the credit goes to the players, because it would have been easy at half time for them to shrink and go under, maybe for us to lose the game 3 or 4-1. And the fact that they come out and showed the resilience and the fortitude and the determination that you need is credit to them, because it's easy for me to say, it's a lot harder for them to do and live, and that's what they were able to do. And I thought, by the end of it, they were well worthy of their 2-2 draw.
Finally, 2,300 Town fans in that top tier up in the gods there today. Played their part, I thought, for the team, but they got their just rewards as well. They're enjoying this at the moment, you can tell. Yeah,
I thought they were magnificent. I thought they were right with the team, particularly in the moments that we were in the back end of the first half, where we were sort of backs against the wall and facing adversity. That's when I thought they really come to their fore, and that's when we really need them. But no, it was great to have such a big support behind us, and it's so important for all of us, the way we want to play, and and being on the front foot and playing with a high energy and a real intensity. We need that energy driving, and that's what they can do. And we just need to be together. It's always, if we want to achieve what we want to do as a football club, we've all got to come as one. And if we can do that, then I know we'll be so much stronger.
And I've got to get my commercial plug in. £10 for adults on Wednesday night against Middlesbrough, so we'll need him again then as much as we did today.
Absolutely, and my birthday, I think, is my birthday Tuesday. Something along
Didn't know if you want to mention that or not.
No. So it'd be nice to see a packed out home stadium, and then right behind us. And it's great that the club has initiatives like this, because for me it's always about the supporters, and this football club totally understands that. And the fact they're willing to put the supporters before income is not something you always see in football in the 21st century. So good on the powers above, and look forward to seeing a big support come Wednesday evening.
We all heard that guilt trip as well. If you don't come on Wednesday now, you're ruining Danny Cowley's birthday. So there you go. So Danny, thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.